Sean Jenkins.
Okay, thank you very much. So today is the date and time set for a show cause hearing in this matter. You were in front of me on February 11th, and we set this for a show cause hearing today. So I do see that obviously you are still in custody. Do you have any idea when you're getting out?
No, Your Honor, but like I was explaining to you last time I sent you. Now, okay, I got the ticket right. I was supposed to be working on getting my license, and
Yes.
we had just purchased a car. Me and my wife just purchased a car. So the officer said that if we get the car registered, that he would throw the ticket out. Because if I get anything on my driving record, I have to wait for another 5 years to get my license. So that on that year, on 2023, I don't know if you remember, we had an ice storm. So all the course was closed. And then they rescheduled it without me knowing for the 8th, March 8th. I was in the hospital in Detroit, shot up. I had got shot.
So,
So
and Mr. Jenkins, I'm sorry to cut you off. I do have notes on here about the conversation that we had last time. And I did look into it, and just unfortunately with the court rules, it's way too late to set aside the default. Okay. So I will note that would have defaulted back in 2023. So it's already been on your record for a couple of years at this point. Okay. But it's too late as far as that goes to set a default aside on this ticket. Okay. So at this point, it's just a matter of the balance. So do you have any idea when you're getting out?
no, not right now.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is set another date further out again. We'll see where you're at. And then at that point, we'll have another conversation to see what we can do with this. Okay. But unfortunately, with the civil infraction citations, the turnaround time for how these things work, it's really short. So anything that would have happened as far as it going onto your record and stuff, that happened back in 2023 already. Okay. So,
I just feel like I got the short end of the stick, because that's exactly what happened. It was a snowstorm and all the courts got closed. And then March 8th, I was in the hospitals. I got shot.
And I'm not saying that you didn't get the short end of the stick there. Okay, that I'm not arguing with you as far as that goes. It just, with the way that these things work, I can't do anything about the fact that the default is there at this point. It's way too late for that. What we can do is have a conversation about the balance. Once you're out, we can take a look and see what can be done as far as potentially if there's a late fee or something on it. I'll take a look at it then. All right?
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So what Oh, okay. So sir, what I was going to say is I'm going to give you another court date in October. All right.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that.
No, that's okay. So October 14th, 9 in the morning. All right.
Okay,
We will see
14th,
where you're
9
at that point. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
And you're free to go to the door now. Thank you. Yes. Okay. So at this time, the court will set a pretrial conference date of August 13th, 2025. That will be at 9 in the morning over Zoom in front of Judge Washington.
Okay.
Court will set bond with the following conditions. You are not to use or possess alcohol, marijuana, or illegal drugs. Within the next 24 hours, you are to report to community corrections for drug and alcohol testing. You will need $12 and a photo ID.
Okay.
While you are there, you are to pick up a SoberLink device. That's a thing that you'll take with you that you blow into a couple times a day. It tests you for alcohol.
Okay.
You are not to leave the state of Michigan without the court's permission. You are not to engage in any sort of criminal activity whatsoever. and you are to appear for any and all dates set for you by the court. The next one, this matter, August 13th trial. That also means going to community corrections as directed.
Okay.
So, any
Um,
questions about the,
yes. What if I got a medical marijuana card?
take that with you.
Okay. And also you said contact 14A about
14A1 specifically. So if you're going to community corrections, 14A1 is the courthouse that's in that same campus.
okay.
Okay.
And about the device, that's a portable device, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. And it's a thing that you take with you. It's not a tether. Okay. It's a thing that you breathe into.
All right.
All right.
All right. That's all my questions I had.
Okay, thank you. So these conditions will be entered into the law enforcement information network. They will be readily accessible to any police officers that you may come into contact with. And if they have probable cause to believe that you have violated one of these conditions, they can arrest you on the spot and you'll be held for a bond violation hearing in front of a judge who may revoke your bond and set a new, more restrictive one. At this time, the court is going to set a $10,000 personal recognizance bond. So you're not required to post anything right now. Basically, you are promising to appear for your next court date and to abide by all of the bond conditions. If you fail to appear or violate any bond conditions, your bond could be revoked entirely, but it will at a minimum start at $10,000. Okay. Any questions about anything I just said?
Oh, you just said the next date was August 13th, right?
Correct.
All right.
Okay. And you should get a notice of hearing in the mail. Reach out to the public defender's office too. Did you get a text message reminder?
I did for today's court date.
Okay. So then at least for 14B stuff, you should continue to get those. Okay. If your contact information changes, update it with the court as soon as possible.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
You are free to sign out.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, and hello at the jail. I just sent a prompt so that they can unmute you. Would you be Ms. Whitaker? Okay. So can you knock on the door and have them unmute you, please? You're still muted, so yeah, they need to unmute you at the jail. In custody, then. Okay, well then you need
Attorney Dadouche did the in custody. I did not interview her, so I wouldn't be able to arraign her or be a part of the arraignment.
yes.
She's still was still interviewing, waiting to interview somebody else. Do you want me to tell her to transfer over?
It's either that or Ms. Whitaker sits here for a while.
This one's right here, right? There you're right.
Okay, now calling 23W004262. This is the Township of Ypsilanti versus Doriana Hudson Owens. Can you please unmute and state your name for the record?
I'm Doriana Hudson.
Okay, thank you. So today's the date and time set for a show cause hearing in this matter. You were last in front of me on May 21st, and I told you on May 21st that if your balance was the same today as it was then, that your next hearing date was going to be in front of the judge. So your balance was $160. It is still $160.
Yes, I know. I recently just moved into my home from being homeless, and I recently just found me a job, and someone showed me how I can pay online versus sending it through the mail. So I just really want some more time before, anything really happens to just pay the ticket off. A lot of people be telling me like it's nothing to worry about, but I want to worry about it. That's why I keep showing up to court, because I don't want this on my name and I just want to handle my responsibilities. Like I said, I recently just started working and I can have it paid off by, I want to say August or September, just because I'm just dealing with a lot.
Do mornings or afternoons work better for you?
You said mornings or afternoons?
Yeah.
Mornings is cool.
Okay. Okay. So based on
And also,
yeah.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Okay. So I said that it was going to be the last one the last time. What I will say now based on what you've just told me about recently getting stable housing and a new job. I will
Yes.
give you a last chance.
Thank
Okay.
you. And also my last job did not pay me my last check. So that's another reason from May 1st. That's another reason why I was not able to pay, because I have not had no money.
All right, let's talk about that. This hearing with Doriana Hudson Owens was one of those cases where the courtroom turned into something closer to a life check-in than a legal proceeding. Magistrate Braley, with her usual firm but tone, was ready to move things up the chain after. Doriana had been warned that if her balance remained unpaid, the next stop would be the judge. And sure enough, the $160 still hadn't been handled. But then Doriana spoke, and what followed was less of a defense and more of a sincere life update. Recently housed after a period of homelessness, newly employed, and now learning how to pay citations online, instead of mailing them in, she came across as someone genuinely trying to put the pieces back together. There was no dodging or deflecting, just honesty, humility, and a steady effort to keep showing up. Now, that kind of candor goes a long way, especially with Magistrate Braley. You could see the shift as soon as Doriana started explaining. Instead of moving her case to the judge's docket, Braley gave her what she called a last chance. It wasn't indulgence, it was discernment. A good judge knows when someone is gaming the system and when someone is just climbing back up from a tough spot. Doriana made no excuses for her prior lapses. She explained, took responsibility, and even mentioned she wanted to take care of the ticket because a lot of people say it's nothing, but I want to worry about it. That line right there said more about her attitude than any polished defense ever could. The courtroom atmosphere throughout was calm and respectful, with just a few moments of gentle humor. One such moment came when Magistrate Braley clarified, mornings or afternoons. And Doriana responded like someone just grateful to have either as an option. It wasn't dramatic, but it was very human. That's what made this hearing quietly powerful. No outbursts, no drama, just a real person trying to do better, and a judge who was willing to believe that maybe this time, things really would be different. So yeah, nothing flashy in this one, just a little accountability, a little patience, and a little more time. Sometimes the best outcomes in court aren't about verdicts, but about belief in the process, and in the people moving through it. If you found this hearing insightful, consider subscribing, hitting the bell, and letting me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every one.